Hey guys, welcome back to GK Plays and Secret of Mana. In the last episode we had the embarrassingly easy defeat of Spiky Tiger. Again, I rewatched it and there was about 7 critical hits, one after the other, so I'm not surprised he went down as easy as he did, to be honest. Let's see what Elame was up to. Hopefully she's still around. Let's go have words. There she is. Not a chance.
I didn't mean for this to happen. But once the magical herbs that grew in my forest withered, I had no choice. I exchanged the souls of the villagers for herbs from Thanatos to keep my powers. Lesson learned. I'm resigned to be a simple old lady and live a normal life from now on. If you're looking for that young man who was here earlier, he's already left for the ruins to the south of Pandora. You can take what's in that treasure chest over there. I don't need it anymore. The orb in the underground palace. You need to use ice magic to activate it. I'm back to my old magicless self, so I can't help you.
So, you exchange the lives of people for magic, and you expect us to just forgive you. Awesome, we got the whip. So, first things first. Sorry, Prim, but you're going to be dropping the gloves for the whip, I'm afraid. Because that weapon is awesome. To be honest, at some point I may even well start using it myself. So yeah, she was basically exchanging the lives of the villagers for magic, and expects us to give her an easy ride. So let's check this door out, because we didn't actually check this one. So let's it looked like it just had a load of monsters in it. Yeah, your transfer back to the start of the castle is going to be pretty much trouble-free. So it looks like we're heading back to Pandora. Someone called Thanatos is obviously going to be a troublesome son of a gun. And we need to acquire ice magic in some form or fashion. Quite nice how the victory music literally plays you out. Almost. It's quite nice.
I knew it! Dialogue is alive!
Can you hear me? Come to the water palace immediately.
It's Luca. Something must have happened. I've got to go.
I'm going to. I'm worried about Dialogue, but I need your help to save him. I'll go with you, but in return, you have to help me rescue Dialogue afterward.
Don't worry, I'm coming along. We'll get this job done in no time.
Aww. The whole party's together. Nice. So it seems we're off to the water palace first. That was Luca. If you remember her from episode 2, maybe? She was the girl in the wasn't a Jigabee. Technical term. Water Palace, that was it. First letter was right. Now, the reason the whip is awesome is because it gives you some range and the attack power doesn't drop. So it's really cool. Normally a bow and arrow, boomerang, that sort of thing, your attack power can drop quite a bit, because obviously they're ranged weapons, they're never going to be as strong. The great thing with the whip is it's still got a really high attack number, so if you can get good with it, it hurts. It's also got a really good critical rate as well, apparently. Like that. So you're doing a decent amount of damage, and you're still you've got some range. So it means that both of my assists have got a ranged weapon, which is cool. So there's actually a really quick way out of this place. Once we've got rid of this little lot. Damn, bro. I was going to say you're pretty good with that whip, but that's borderline inappropriate, so. Alright, let's kill these guys, because there's no reason not to, and the experience is always good. And also, we've got to build some cash, because I think Prim's going to need some pretty expensive armor soon. Let's get this chest as well. Probably should have left that there. Ooh, nice candy. Cool. So, when you get to a pair of poles like this, switch to your whip wielder. And over you go. That's why it's always handy to have someone with a whip. And this should... Yeah, cool. So we're back to the water pass. That's where actually where Dalek went into the haunted forest. If you go in that way, you cannot get any further on the basis that the you haven't got a whip yet, so you can't go any further, obviously. So let's go and see what Luca wants. My guessing is it ain't gonna be good.
I'll heal you. Would you like to save the game?
Yes, please.
Undine, the elemental of water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall east of this palace. Her barrier protecting the palace has disappeared, and I fear the worst. She could be in grave danger. You must find her.
Okay. So basically what Luca is asking is for you to go to the cave of Undine and make sure she's okay. This is a very short dungeon, but it can be quite dangerous. So you can have a lot of things doing a lot of damage very quickly. So let's see how we get on in the first area first. And if we need to, we can also go back and get some armor. So this is a new type of enemy called an Iffish, which is quite funny. Okay. Doesn't seem to be... No, I think we'll be okay. So basically there's a waterfall right here. Not a waterfall, a cave entrance, idiot. Like I said, this dungeon isn't too long, so don't worry too much about it, but... Cool.
What the?
What in the world? Oh, okay, something hatches, you just beat it to death, apparently. Tonpole. There is a method to this, by the way. Cool. This is a boss fight, so this is the biting lizard, and he's a pain in the ass. Simply because what he will do is that constantly, and it hurts. As you can see, it takes a pretty big portion of health off, and it's very difficult for me to avoid because I'm a melee fighter. Whereas this pair, while I'm being chomped on, oh yeah, he will cure himself as well. For 190, are you kidding me?
Keep it coming.
Nice. basically just keep up the onslaught. That's the only attack he has, is that tongue wrap thing. And obviously Cure Water, which is annoying, but you should be doing more than 190 damage between intervals. There we go. That didn't take long. So again, that was more of a mini-boss. It wasn't really a proper one. Love this track. And here's Undine.
My thanks. I am Undine, the water elemental. In return for your kindness, you may use my power. Elementals may manifest as two types of spells, to use as you will. You may call upon my recovery and defense magic, and you may use my battle magic.
What about me?
You are the wielder of the mana sword. Magic will never be yours to master. For to pit your own magic against that of your sword could yield disastrous results. However, you may channel the magic of others through your mana weapon. For instance, she can cast Ice Saber on your weapon, turning your enemies into snowmen. In addition, I leave this mana weapon to you. With it, you may attack enemies both above and below you. Call upon me at any time.
Cool, we got the pole down. And we got Undine. So,
All right. I'll be a master mage in no time.
okay. So, just to give a very quick explanation in case you are playing along yourself. Prim got access to Undine through 3 defensive spells. So she's got Ice Saber, which you can cast on your party. She can restore HP with Cure Water, we've seen that a few times. And we got Remedy, which obviously is your status effect one. Now, going to Popoir, she got the attack magic. So you've got Ice Storm, Freeze. I got Acid Storm, which lowers defense and does damage. And you've got Energy Absorb, which basically absorbs HP, which is awesome. These abilities obviously cost MP, which you can see at the bottom of the screen there. When you run out, you run out. You have to use a fairy walnut to heal yourself, or you have to sleep or go to someone who can heal you. So you saw how much damage that did. So what we're going to do now is, first and foremost, I'm going to use some goodies. Now, an important thing, you cannot access the menu of someone who's already doing something. So if you find you can't actually get to one of them, that's why. Now, you have a choice. You can cast things on one thing or both. Now, if you cast it on both, it's going to lessen its effect. But we're going to do that anyway. And that'll hopefully keep them busy. Cool. And then we're going to get Popoir to give Prim a candy. So yeah, we'll see a lot more things starting to use magic on us now. Now, I'm not going to use too much here. A, because MP is quite low, and B, because a lot of these enemies are actually resistant to water. Obviously, they're fish. So, and that's Acid Storm again.
It takes more than that.
So if you use the right magic against the right enemy, it can do an absolute metric ton of damage. So I'm going to go see Luca again, because I want to heal and save, and then we're going to head back to Gaia's Navel, because we need to use our newly found ice magic on the crystal.
heal you. Would you like to save the... Use Undine's power to clear the magma in the underground palace. Crystal orbs are made to respond to a specific elemental's power.
That's where we're headed. Right, let's get out of here. So, if you remember, there's actually 2 entrances to Gaia's Navel now. There is the left side, which takes us through the dungeon again, and we've got the right side, which is the blacksmith's shortcut, Watts. So we're going to go through the shortcut, because that means we can hopefully get a fair few of our weapons upgraded, because we sorely need it. We've got a lot of orbs to use. Sweet! So again, in this area, the enemies should be fairly useless against you. Okay, we don't need echoes. Ooh. I'll always take a free candy. Oh, medical herb, even better. Now, just because you're super powerful, do not let that fool you. You can still be pretty badly injured, so just be careful. Candy. Now we've got to go this way towards Pandora. Obviously, we can't do much at Pandora yet, but we do have to. We've got to go sort the underground palace out. Which is actually one of my favourite dungeons in the game, actually. Even though it's quite an early one. Awesome. Cool. Now you can do nothing in Pandora still, so don't even try. It's not worth it. It's better to just go straight to the left and traverse Gaia's Navel again. There are other ways you could do it. You could go through the Haunted Forest again, which I still think is a bit pointless. Actually, let's try some of our new magic out. Let's try a free spin on the Busby. Whoa! 126 points. That's awesome. Now, if you're in a bit of bother, it means you can cull the action a little bit and use a spell to slow things down. But unlike the original game, you can't chain spells as much as you used to be able to. You used to be able to do an infinite loop of spells, which was daft. Or until your MP ran out anyway. Which was silly. The way you level magic up is use it. It's that simple. The more you use it, the more it levels up. I think it's every 8 or 9 casts of a certain spell that levels up. But they level up as a group, so don't worry about leveling up specific spells. Like I said, I don't want to use too much just yet on the basis that if I need it, which is doubtful, but if I do need it, I'll be in trouble. Money. I haven't even checked how much money we've actually got. We must have amassed a fortune down in the Haunted Forest. Oh, more. Even more cash. Cool. Now I know Kippo's village is right here. However, I'm not going to bother going there for armor on the basis that we're right next to the Dwarven Cave, and to be honest, the armor there is much better, so... Now, if you want to try the pole dart out, it's actually really good in this area because it says you can hit things above and below you, which is awesome. So yeah, if you take the haunted forest route, it's going to like, get you out here. So, but again, it seems a bit pointless. So I'm going to start sort of just traversing downwards. We don't need to fight everything now, and obviously when I get a bit, when I get further. But like I said, you don't want to rush too many areas because you'll get yourself in trouble. Cool, well I'll tell you what, we're right next to the waterfall, so why don't we try Acid Storm?
Acid storm!
Now, it doesn't do as much damage, but it does lower defense, so you can kill things in mostly one hit, which is awesome. So we're back in the Dwarven Cave, and Neko has obviously moved on at this point, so he won't be here, which is fine. Now, first things first, let's level some of these bloody weapons up. Oh, hello. Sorry, Watts. Didn't mean to stab you in the eye.
I've been waiting. Which weapon is ready for reforging?
Well, we've got plenty of cash, let's be honest. So let's get the boomerang done. Now, I find it's best to do the weapons that you've used primarily, but if you've got spare money, then you may as well get them all done. So that's the glove. Awesome. So out of the three we're using, it was just the... Oh, back to Bot Tank. Right, get some armor for Prim because she's still getting hit pretty hard.
Welcome. What'll it...
Okay. Right, Power Van Brace is good for her, so it's more expensive than that, so I'm assuming it's better. Okay, so we've got no headgear for her, which is fine. Let's get some of those in.
Anything else?
Not right now. Right, let's load her up. Okay. So she's got no headgear, that's fine. She's got a chained vest instead of the, what's the name? And she's got the Power Van Brace. Cool. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to use the magic on the underground orb. We're going to get some kip, and then we're going to call it an episode, I think. Because it's been about that sort of time. So, effectively, you want to hit the orb with something, an attack-based magic. So, freeze is a good one. And it will activate. Now, there are monsters in this dungeon which have an insanely high evasion, so don't worry about killing everything. But you'll get to see that in the next episode. So that's leveled that out. So let's go and get some kip and sleep.
One night is 15 G.
Yeah, I think we can afford it. Oh, we're going to get our first sit-down chat.
Wow. That Watts is the best blacksmith I've ever seen.
He's the only blacksmith you've ever seen.
He's made my rusty sword shine like it's brand new.
That was 3 episodes ago.
With a sword like this at my side, everyone can tell that I'm a knight who means business. I know. I'll try it out with a few practice swings.
It figures.
What's your problem?
So immature. A rust-free sword doesn't make you a knight. You'll never be a warrior like Diluc without training.
That's why I'm practicing.
That wasn't practice. That was posing. You just wanted to look cool holding that sword.
No, I didn't.
The truth hurts.
Fine. No more sword practice today or any day. Happy now?
Oops. I didn't realize I touched a nerve.
You did not.
Like I said, you're so immature.
I love those little chats. It's quite cute. Cool. So this is gonna, yeah, that'll fully heal you. By the way, if you're ghosted, this will not change you back. You do need to use a couple wishes for that. So we'll save. Cool. And the next time I see you, we'll be taking on the Underground Palace, which is just through that chamber. So, until the next time, guys, again, if you're enjoying Secret of Mana, please smash that like button and absolutely comment. I am always excited to read your comments, so please do comment. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.